So finally, it's Vian's turn. Who wants to give her a dare? A voice came from one of her friends when the bottle finally stopped towards Vian's side, and all of them, including Jungkook, who was sitting right beside her, started watching her. Jungkook immediately raised his hand as if he was waiting for this moment. Everyone looked at Jungkook and he looked at her. His grin grew wider. A 5-minute makeout challenge with me? Whoever breaks apart first loses. What do you say, everyone? He asked, looking at Vine. Vine's eyes widened in shock, but everyone there started whistling and cheering for them already. But Jungkook's eyes never got off her. Vine. What kind of absurd nonsense challenge is this? She crossed her arms and said, I'm not doing it. Jungkook. It's just a game, Vine. You don't have to take it seriously. Vine. I know it's a game, but it's still not right. She looked back in his eyes and said it on his face. Mia. It's a dare, Vine. We all have been doing this. And you both are even best friends. That's a good thing, isn't it? Best friend's my foot. Vine's face flushed with anger. You expect me to make out with him. Him of all people. And who told you that we're best friends? Vine. Did you never see us fighting? The only thing we do when we're together is fight. Mia. Yeah, and that's what best friends do. Vine sighed. Jungkook. What are you so afraid of? Me beating you again? She looked at him and scoffed. Afraid? Jungkook. It's just 5 minutes. Make it 10, Vine said, without breaking the dialogue, making Jungkook's heart race with excitement and unexpectedness. Fine, I will do it, she said in a loud, audible voice against the speakers, and then looked at Jungkook. But if I win, you leave me alone. Forever. Vine doesn't know why everyone tells them that they have chemistry or are best friends when they do nothing but fight every day, and the only two emotions she gets from him are anger and annoyance. She hates him to the core and wants to beat him once and for all. Jungkook's grin grew wider. Deal. And with that, he pulled her into his arms, his lips crashing down on hers in a fierce, passionate kiss. Vine's mind raced as she tried to keep track of the time. But as the minutes ticked by, she found herself getting lost in the sensation of his lips, his tongue, his arms wrapped around her. It was 10 minutes. 10 long minutes that felt like eternity, that felt like something new from Jungkook. Jungkook? She could never expect. She didn't even want to end this. The first 2 minutes, she was just pretending in front of everyone that she was kissing him back. The next 2 minutes, she wanted to kiss him back. And before the last 2 minutes could pass by, she took the chance and kissed him back, because she couldn't resist it anymore. Jungkook's heart skipped a beat when she kissed him back, but he kept doing his work, and before he knew it, she kept getting wild and deepening the kiss, which was very unexpected and exciting for him. When they finally broke apart, gasping for air, Vine was shocked to find that 10 minutes had passed. But Jungkook was much more surprised. He chuckled from inside. He danced. He felt alive. Because he got what he wanted for a long time. But was afraid because Vine never saw him from those eyes. The eyes with which she is looking at him right now. And as she looked into Jungkook's eyes, she saw something there that made her heart race. A spark of attraction, a glimmer of desire. Something that was never there. Or maybe it always was there, but she never saw it. Looks like I won, Jungkook said, his voice low and husky. Vine's heart raced when she pulled away from Jungkook, her lips still tingling from the kiss. She couldn't believe what had just happened. She told him to leave her alone forever after this. But now, looks like we both won, Jungkook said, his eyes sparkling with amusement. Vine's eyes narrowed. What do you mean? Jungkook stepped closer, his voice low and husky. We both won, because we both got what we wanted. I won the bet, and you got to see that there's something between us. Vine's face flushed as she realized he was right. She had enjoyed that kiss more than she cared to admit. Jungkook, this is crazy, she said, trying to sound firm but falling miserably. Jungkook chuckled. Crazy is just what we need, Vine. We've been fighting for too long. It's time to try something new. And with that, he pulled her into his arms again, his lips crashing down on hers in a fierce, passionate kiss. Vine's mind raced as she tried to keep track of what was happening. But all she could think was, maybe Jungkook was right. Maybe it was time to try something new. As they broke apart, gasping for air, Vine knew she had to make a choice. Keep fighting or give in to the attraction between them. And as she looked into Jungkook's eyes, she knew what she had to do. Let's try something new, she said, her voice barely audible. Jungkook's grin grew wider. That's the spirit, Vine. And with that, they sealed their fate, their lips meeting in a kiss that left them both breathless.